begin tonight with residents in Mount Clemens bracing for potential double-digit water bill increase. Thank you so much for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. It's at the center of a critical vote expected tonight at the City Commission meeting. Officials say the hike is needed to cover a nearly $40 million project as the city looks to change its water source.
7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham brings us the total picture from residents and city leaders who explain what's on the table.
In about an hour, Mount Clemens City Commissioners are meeting here at City Hall to decide whether to raise water rates.
It just seems excessive and unnecessary.
Many of the Mount Clemens residents I spoke with are not happy about the $13.40 extra per month on average they may have to pay on their water bill, according to the city manager, as the city comes up with funding to switch its water source to the Great Lakes Water Authority, or GLWA.
I just don't see why it would have to amount to that much.
About $160 a year, give or take, depending on water usage.
Some of them, maybe, I could see. Maybe fair, maybe half of that.
The city says anything less isn't adequate to meet the funding needs. And instead of upgrading the city's water system, the mayor says it's less costly to switch to GLWA.
$37 million for a community where we have a $14 million annual budget. So we had to come up with an creative way to fully fund this project.
Mount Clemens Mayor Laura Kropp says the state granted $20 million in loan forgiveness.
It's never a good thing, right? Having to raise rates, but we want to have safe water.
I'm really nervous because we have to go through with the switch. We're just in that position. City Commissioner Spencer Calhoun says it's unclear what the increase would look like for businesses. What has feedback been like from residents? Yeah, residents are, they're concerned about water rate increases with the prices of everything going up, utilities, groceries, you name it. So, that's something that we're really concerned about, but also people want clean water here. And so we've really got to balance those two things. City Commissioner Eric Rick.
Generally, the feedback I've gotten is that nobody wants to pay more when they're not making more. And we have a lot of folks on fixed income here. We have a lot of folks low income here.
He says at the same time, as a city,
we have to spend the money. It's just a question of exactly how we adjust the rates and what programs we'll be able to leverage to help our residents. That's why, for me, I'd like to see us just do a 10% this year, a similar one next year, and then whatever we need to stay on track.
Stay with 7 News Detroit for the update on how the vote turns out. In Mount Clemens, Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.
Okay, Darren, thank you.